Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is a reading for air signs in love. I would like to say, please do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. You are intelligent, handsome, or beautiful, and kind. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos. Somebody out there might be enlightened by them. These videos may or may not resonate. To my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. You are the backbone to this channel, and I definitely appreciate you. So I'm going to start out with Gemini in love for the air signs in love. So Gemini will be first. Okay, so this is for Gemini in love. This is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. I'm going to get 3 cards for Gemini in love for the first half of July 2020. That's a lot. Let me get 3 cards for Gemini in love. Let me get 1 more card for Gemini in love, please. Okay, so we have the 10 card at the bottom of the deck. First card out, we have the 3 card, the ship. Next card out we have is 38 card. These are bridges. And then we have the 31 card. Looks like the sun. Let me think here, what's going on here. So we have the 10 card, and this tool, you know, I have a hard time saying it, you guys, so don't make fun. I think it's called a Scythe or Scythe, something like that, right? Now, this card is about cutting someone off, right? It could also mean that there's some pain. You had to cut off something that was very painful in your life. You want to make a clean break, right? This is about sacrifice, separation, or rejection, right? Ending something and ending it abruptly, right? And this causes a lot of shock to all those involved, okay? This also indicates that this could be an aggressive young man. So if you're a female watching this, you could be dealing with an aggressive young man, somebody younger than you, right? But it appears that you or somebody that you know has been cut out, right? I have a feeling that you have actually cut somebody out of your life, okay? We do also have the Knight of Pentacles here. So there might have been a message that came in or that will come in about financial stability, material stability, or just, you know, mental stability even, finding balance within your life. So that's the basic energy that I can get from this card that showed up, this Scythe. You guys, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So anyways, the next card we have here is the boat. And the boat indicates travel, right? Somebody moving or taking a new adventure in another direction, right? It also could mean that somebody may be traveling a long distance, taking that long distance trip, transitioning from one distance to another, right? Now, this could be somebody moving. Somebody could be wanting to explore, right? Maybe traveling, vacationing type of thing, right? Now I also see here we have the 10 of Swords. Now the reason why you're doing this traveling, I feel, is because there has been some deception in your life, You're trying to move away from that, right? And this is why we have this Sith here, right? This 10 card, this is an end of a cycle, right? You've cut someone out and you've ended a cycle only to start a new cycle, right? And this is where this number 3 card could be coming in. Somebody wanting to travel away from whatever it is that they cut out, right? Now, before you travel or something like that, you may be waiting for some money to come in, perhaps, yeah, perhaps you might be working and you may be waiting for a check or some sort of money that's going to come into you, because you definitely want to get away from the Ten of Swords energy. Ten of Swords here at the bottom also indicates ending of a cycle, starting of a new. So you're done with the deceptions. You don't want to deal with that anymore. Number 3 may also be significant. It could be, the Trinity, or some sort of trifecta, right? But right here we have that you are definitely being led to another direction, and you might be being led by spirit, okay? Next card we have here, this is the 38 card, okay? And this is about bridges, right? Now, I'm hearing bridging the gap, okay? So maybe there's been some difficulties and you're starting to understand what is going on in your life, and that I'm also hearing that my own person, my own decision, like somebody is actually feeling that they might be in a situation where they could feel stuck, right? That they can't move, right? Like possibly these bridges aren't there, but in reality they are, right? Somebody could be on one side of the bridge saying, I want to get to that other side, but how can I get there? Maybe you feel like you can't, like it's impossible or it's not allowed. But in reality, it is. The bridges are there. All you have to do is cross the bridge. Okay, so this could be involving issues with, what is it? Patterns, right? Patterns in your life that that have been ingrained into your subconscious to believe, right? When we're children, we are taught a certain thing, that things have to be a certain way, and this is how we have to do it. Okay, but this is not true. Okay, we all are individuals and we all make our own decisions. Okay, whether you have a family member who says, okay, we've always done it this way in our family, this is the rule, this is what you have to do, so that's it and that's final. But that's not it, and that's not final, because you can always cross the bridge. You can be the one that puts a bridge between not doing something and I have the right to do something, right? Now you have to consider, so this might also be, maybe you're in a relationship or a marriage, or perhaps somebody may have gotten somebody pregnant, and some families say, okay, you got somebody pregnant, you have to get married because this is the rule, this is the law, this is how we do it in our family. This has been tradition for years, all right? It could be that situation. But if you're in a situation like that, and say you went out and you had a one-night stand, but you weren't very careful and possibly you got somebody pregnant, you don't even know that person. But then you find out they're pregnant and then boom, you got to get married, all right? Now, you don't have to get married, all right? You do have responsibility to that child if it is birthed, but you don't have to get married. This is not the law of life, all right? You might have made a mistake, right? You weren't careful and a pregnancy came about it, okay? So now you have to take responsibility for that child. And feeling like you have to get married, you might think, oh, it's my responsibility, I have to do it. But if you're not financially stable or grounded or even rooted yourself, why get married? You can't even take care of the child, much less take care of another person, okay? So somebody has ingrained possibly, or your family heritage has ingrained in your mind that once you're married, or if you get somebody pregnant, you must get married or something like that. But this is not the truth, okay? You don't have to do that, all right? You don't have to marry anyone unless you love them, of course, right? But you should have been a little more responsible in your choices. And once again, we all make mistakes and we can all, work through these. And to me, I feel that spirit is trying to tell you to bridge that gap, right? Put a bridge there and show further generations that this is not the way it has to go. Because say you do get married and you're stuck in an unhappy marriage for the rest of your life, possibly cheating on each other because you just don't love each other, but you did it because you had to, right? Because your parents said you had to. The relatives say, oh, you have to. So you might have done this. The only thing you're doing here is you're teaching your own child that it's okay to live an unhappy life, right? People say, get married, you have to have the children because a child needs both mother and father. Yes, this is true. Children need both parents to be nurtured properly, right? But in order to nurture them properly, you have to have nurturing for yourself and happiness for yourself within yourself. I just saw the number 1122. That might resonate with somebody out there, okay? Oh, and by the way, number 38 reduces down to the master number 11. So 11 twice already. This is a divinely guided situation because 11 is a number of enlightenment. Okay, moving forward spiritually, understanding that your happiness and the love in your heart is important, and that spirit would like you to experience that love and live your life in that love. But if you're in an unhappy situation and you're not living your best life involving love, then you're actually deceiving yourself. Okay, you will go into karmic cycles over and over again until you stand in your power and stand up for yourself and say, look, I'm not happy where I'm at. I made a mistake, okay? I will take responsibility for this child if a child is involved. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to leave the child with the other parent. You can also have that child. You could say, hey, I want 50-50 custody, something like that. Because if you're worried about child support, this, that, and the other, a lot of times the man feels like, oh, well, they always give the child to the mother. Well, not necessarily true. You can also fight to have 50% of that child, right? I want to take care of the child this part of the time, and they can take care of the child that part of the time, right? And so this is another way that you can do it. Now, it's better to teach the child that, okay, if things don't work out, it's okay to separate. Because eventually you might find someone you love, and then you show your child that, yes, it's possible to be with someone you love and live a happy life. But when you stay in an unhappy relationship, you're actually teaching the child that it's okay to be unhappy, that this is what they have to look forward, unhappiness in their life, and whether or not they receive happiness, it doesn't matter, because this is the rule. This is the way we do it. But do you really want to teach that to your child? Do you want to teach your child to be looking forward to being unhappy for the rest of your life? Imagine the way you feel right now. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you're extremely unhappy, your children are seeing this. You're actually putting into their subconscious, ingraining it into their subconscious that it's okay to be unhappy when you're married. This is the way it is. But that's not the way it is. That's not. Happiness and love is the way it is. Not being unhappy and just settling. You don't want your child to just settle, do you? So the best possible thing is to possibly bridge the gap to whatever you've been dealing with in your lifetime, to actually teach the child that sometimes things don't work out, but don't worry about it. You fix whatever the problem is, and you jump on the wagon and you try again. You try to find that happiness to show that child that, yes, happiness can come along. And to be quite honest with you, some children end up liking that better, because they get 2 Christmases, 2 they get like double holidays, okay? They also have their own 2 rooms. They have a room here in this spot. They got a room here in this spot. Trust me, when when I had my son, and I did also get divorced, I asked my son, would you like me and your dad to get together? And my son was like, no, Mom, no. Well, you know, there you have it. You know, because my son, I think my son is very intelligent, okay? Um, he's very impressionable, okay? But he's very intelligent, and he knows in his mind that happiness is important, right? So at such a young age that he was able to say that is, you know, I'm just in awe with my son's intelligence. But children know this. Children know when you fight, and children know when you love, right? And showing them this animosity towards each other is actually showing them that, oh, that's what I have to look for. And half the time, children do, you know, once they get older and grow up, they don't get married because they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to be unhappy, and they're afraid. So you're actually traumatizing them into not getting married, right? Or you're traumatizing them into, you know, if they make a mistake, they got to get married, and then they got to be unhappy the rest of their lives. So, you know, this is something. I hope you guys understand that concept. I went rambling on for too long. Anyways, so we have next the 31 card. Excuse me. So with this 31 card, this is, you know, I'm feeling like that this card is like, you know, this is the sun, obviously. You see the sun there, right? The sun card is about happiness, success, right? Having clarity and rationality in a situation. And it's perhaps growth, and not kind of growth like physical growth, but mental growth. This is about fire, energy, optimism, and motivation to be self-confident into knowing that whatever your decision you're making from your conscious mind is actually bringing happiness, right? So you may be thinking like, yes, I know what happiness is. This is not it. I want to find that happiness, and I want to show my children that happiness is what they deserve, right? Do you ever, you know, if you have children, parents only want the best for their children. They want this sunshine energy for them. Happiness, love, you know, clarity, knowing what they really want, okay? This is about gaining your own strength, self-confidence. And that's what you want to teach your children. You want to teach your children that they can have a joy, optimism, motivation, love, energy, and clarity in their life. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's clarify these cards, right? Not only that you want this for your children, but you want it for yourself. And it appears that you are leaving a situation, you're bridging the gap of what used to be, what you used to believe, bringing in clarity for yourself because you want love in your life. So you're cutting something out to find that love. All right, so let's clarify the 3 card. Let's clarify. Make sure these are not upside down. Okay, let's clarify the 3 card, please. The boat. Why is the boat here? Who is traveling? Who will be doing the traveling? Why is the boat card here? 1 more card. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to put these cards back. I'm going to take these 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. Let's see what flew out because I'm going to put them back. Okay, but let's see what flew out. All right. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Chariot in the upright. So definitely somebody is wanting to make a move into a different direction, no longer wanting to deal with juggling, and no longer wanting to have relationships based on just passion alone, right? There's so much more to relationships, more than passion. Relationships are not about let's have sex and then something happens, let's get married, and that's it, we're done. No, that's what you may have been dealing with in the past, right? I also see that somebody is definitely moving away from a 7 of Wands energy, fighting with others. So you could have been in conflict with family members right? You could have had a struggle to stay ahead because of these situations, right? When you're unhappy, you don't want to do nothing, right? If you're unhappy, you just want to move on with life and you just live that humdrum day-to-day life. You get up in the morning, you go to work, you come home, you have dinner, you see the kids, you go to sleep, and you do it all again the next day. All right, and you do it in an unhappy, unhealthy manner. And this is what you teach your children when this happens. I do feel that you're leaving this situation and you're feeling very sad over it, feeling left out in the cold because of your own beliefs, whatever you moved away from. You changed your beliefs, and now whoever you were dealing with, these people that you had to cut out, have actually put you out in the cold because you have decided to stand in your own power and do what you believe is right. They see you as a King of Cups in the reverse. So you may be dealing with a water sign, Gemini, right? You could be dealing with the water sign that not everybody's real happy with this water sign, right? We have the King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who usually is very emotional, but this person right here, they're not sharing their emotions with you, right? This person is not showing sensitivity, right? This person's creativity has withered out, there's no creativity, there's no drive, there's no happiness for this person. This person has lost their drive to whatever is going on, and this is the person that may actually leave, right? Or you may have actually cut this person out and you're leaving them. So you got to swap those energies how you feel you need to, okay? Why is this 38 card here? Why is this 38 card here for Gemini in love? 38 card for Gemini in love, please. One more card for Gemini in love. All right, so we have the Four of Cups, and it appears you want to bridge the gap between you and an individual that you may have had an experience with before, right? You may want to bring an offer to somebody, but you're afraid they won't accept the offer, okay? You're wanting to fix something with an individual, right? So you may be trying to go to that individual with passion, right? But if there were difficulties in the past, be careful with this Knight of Wands energy, right? This could be somebody coming to you, showing you all kinds of passion and, kind of like love bombing or something like that, right? 1 minute they're all lovey-dovey, and then the next minute they change. You're just like, whoa, what happened to you? You used to be so lovey-dovey, and now you're just so bitter and mad, right? So because of this situation and somebody coming in and out, somebody trying to bring an offer in, I think you're not accepting that offer. I think you're realizing that somebody, so it might be actually the person that you're leaving is going to try to come back and bridge that gap between you and them. They're going to come in passionately, make you an offer, but the offer is going to sound familiar, like an offer that was there before already, and you're going to decide, you know what, I think it's time for me to move along, right? So why is this 31 card here? Why is this 31 card here for Gemini? Why is this 31 card here for Gemini? 31 card here for Gemini in love for the first half of July 2020. One card for Gemini in love, please. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. So, that Ten of Pentacles here, it seems that you might be cutting out a situation involving Ten of Pentacles energy. You may be moving away from a relationship that was not very good, or it was based on finances, right? On money, but not on love, all right? This is a great card to have, but when you have this card, you want it to be coupled with the Ten of Cups. Now, I don't see the Ten of Cups here, but it may come out. Let's keep moving. So the first card out we have is the Sun in reverse. Wow. So we have the Sun in reverse here, right? The Ace of Pentacles also here, I did not mention that we have the Ace of Pentacles here with this card. We have 31, which also reduces down to the number 4. You might be dealing with somebody with a life path number 4. Something may happen in 4 days, 4 months. Maybe you've been with somebody for 4 years. Regardless of that, there is the Ace of Pentacles here. So something was started on a stable ground, right? Involving money, right? But I don't really see love here, all right? You could be dealing with a fire sign that is, you know, not really radiating that sun that you'd like to see. Perhaps they've lost their positivity in this situation. They're not fun anymore, right? They're not warm anymore. And the success has basically gone down the tubes. Maybe this person talked a big game about, oh, we're going to have this and we're going to have that. But in actuality, they didn't bring that sun in, okay? You thought this was your sun, but you're deciding that, you know what, I think I made a mistake. All right, and the next card we have is the World in reverse. So you may have also thought of this person as your world, and you're not really seeing it that way anymore. For some reason, you're being held back from moving forward. You can't accomplish whatever you need to. You can't travel to where you want to go. So there could be a holdup in your life here that's preventing you from crossing that bridge and reaching your sun. Okay, you like to do this, you want to get on that boat and move forward, but what you need to do is cut out toxic people. And then once you do that, you're going to realize that you can move forward, that you want to move forward, and then you can get over that bridge and get to your sun. But there's something holding you back, and that is definitely secrets. Now, this could be secrets that you're holding or secrets that somebody is holding from you. Okay, maybe somebody has been interfering in your relationships and not allowing you to find that happiness. Or maybe the secret is that you can do what you want. You don't have to follow these traditions. You can start your own tradition, and that tradition can be in your heart and what you want for the rest of your family. And your legacy is to know that the most important thing in life is to have love. And if you don't have it, you go find it, right? So this is what I'm thinking, all right? Somebody might actually be worried about their children's future because they know that showing their children unhappiness is actually teaching them that that's what they have to look for. And, you know, if you do have children and you want grandchildren, this might not happen because children nowadays are growing up to think differently. They're starting to think, well, wow, my parents and everyone around them never had a good relationship. They stayed in these unhappy relationships. So what happens? You know, the children decide, I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to have children. And then that pretty much ends the legacy of maybe your family name moving on and on and on because people are so depressed or whatever about unhappiness in their lives. And children are smart now. And they're like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I don't want to get married because I don't want to be unhappy. So the secret might be that maybe you do want to teach your children to be happy. Maybe you want to be happy. And the only way for you to do that is to express that outwardly to the world and spread that warmth, that love that you can to your children and everyone around you. Okay, but you're keeping it a secret. You're not letting anyone know that this is how you feel about this, okay? So let's go ahead and find out. This sounds like, you know, it's weird because all the readings have not really been so lovey-dovey, but it seems like people are coming into their own power and realizing what they really want in life. Okay, let me get 3 cards. Oh, that was a Light Seers Tarot, by the way, and this is the Romance Angel. So we're going to find out what messages we have for Gemini and love for the first half of July 2020. Gemini and love. Gemini and love for the first half of July 2020. Gemini and love. Whoa. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, oh, wow. See? Free yourself. How fitting is that, you guys? We also have an extra card that came out, we have the chemistry card. It came out in the reverse, and I usually don't take these in reverse, but I will tell you that's a sign of something, that somebody that you're with, you just don't have that chemistry with. Maybe you got involved with somebody who you don't share a chemistry that you know, have with each other, but you do with someone else. And maybe you went out trying to find that chemistry and it just wasn't apparent. Okay, so the first card we have is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine. Okay, so maybe you have lost that playfulness involving this situation, but you need to bring that playfulness back somehow, because this is what you want to show your children, that love can be happy and playful and fun and just, you know, radiating high energy, right? New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So perhaps somebody has come into your life that you actually really do love and care for. So you met someone new and this person is fantastic. So you may be walking away from a situation and going towards this new love. All right, because that's what you want. You want love. You don't want unhappiness, right? You don't want to be unhappiness in your life. You want to be in love. You want to be, love is the best feeling, you guys. When you're in love, it's like everything around you is just so happy and so wonderful. And you just want to keep it that way. And you can, as long as you stick with it, you know, keep that playfulness going, right? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So maybe you have some friends that have actually, you know, went against these rules. You know, maybe they were married, but they got divorced and they went against their family tradition because they're like, I'm not going to be unhappy. I want to be happy in my life. So I'm not going to stay with a certain individual if I don't have to, right? So maybe you are talking to somebody about finding help for this. Letting your friends help you and understand that you deserve love of some, you know, something like that, right? Let's see what we have in the stars. All right, so we have the letter I and joy. Yes, you deserve joy. We have the letter B. Somebody in your life might really piss you off, or you might be pissing someone else off because you're making a decision of your own, right? We also have H. Favorable. You actually favor a certain individual, and that's maybe where you want to head towards. We also have W. All right, and that word is grateful. And you might actually even be grateful for this person. You might be mad about this situation, but you might also be grateful that you actually learned something from it, right? We also have K. And you're feeling questionable about how to move forward because maybe you ended something on a bad note with somebody. We also have U. Immature. You know that you possibly have acted immature in a situation, or somebody else has done that to you. Next we have questionable again, the letter B. So somebody with the letter B could be questionable with the letter B or K. All right, because we have that twice. You keep questioning yourself, questioning. Why are you questioning something? If something you have is in your heart, you need to do it. We have H again. We have dreadful. You might be around a lot of dreadful people who are saying, no, you cannot do this. You cannot leave. You cannot do anything. We have the letter C, and we also have the word depressed. And these people are actually keeping you down, keeping you depressed, thinking that you can't move forward. We have the letter L, and we also have offensive. These people may be offensive towards you, saying, oh, you're not good if you do this, whatever, this, that, and the other. We also have Y, and then we have rude. These people might be speaking rude or ill about somebody that you care for, and you just keep quiet. We have the letter V, and definitely these people are stressing you out. All right, so that was for Gemini. Remember, Gemini, keep it true love energy. If you don't believe in something and you want to find true love for yourself, you go after that true love. You want happiness for your life, and you want to show your children that you can be happy. Hanging out in an unhappy situation is toxic for your children. It's traumatizing to your children, and you're ingraining into their minds that it's okay to be unhappy, that that's what they have to look forward to. And if you don't want that for your children, you know what to do. You know what's best. Keeping it true love. Happy, friendly, and loving with nothing to fear, because we are calm and we are cheerful, and we can definitely brave through whatever problems we have to show our children that love is the utmost emotion, the utmost feeling. Love is everything, okay? So my name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. If it resonated with you, I'm going to go ahead and move on with Libra. Libra's next. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have Libra in love for the first half of July 2020. Let's go ahead and find out what is going on for Libra in love. This is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. We're going to pull 3 cards for Libra in love. 3 cards for Libra in love, please. 3 cards for Libra in love. 2 cards for Libra in love. 2 more cards for Libra in love. Ah. 2 more cards for Libra. 1 more card for Libra in love. 1 more card for Libra in love, please. 1 more card. There we are. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 28 card. All right, we have a young man here. 1, 2, 3. This is in reverse. Flip it over. All right. So this is what we have here for Libra in love. We do have the 28 card. 8, 9, 10. Reduces down to the number 10, right? This is a young man. He's carrying a rose. He might be carrying a rose for a certain individual, right? This is the 8 of Cups, possibly wanting to start a new beginning with somebody that they actually love, right? This man... This man is, could be a friend, a husband, a partner, or father, a soulmate, right? This is a hard-working person, practical, manly, pretty much down to earth, a logical and rational, assertive, a capable person, right? Traditionally, this man represents, a man in your life, okay? Now, this could be a man in your life, or, somebody that you know, right? This could be a friend, a partner, soulmate, whatever, right? Now, if you're a man watching this, it can definitely be another man in your life that you care for. If you're a female, same thing. We can have female, female, male, 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 female, okay? You can figure out from the story where you belong in it, okay, and who's who, right? So basically, that's what's going on here, all right? There's a man in somebody's life, male energy, could be a female, remember, that wants to start something new when it has to do with love. And this man that you know is holding a rose, and this rose is most likely, possibly for you. All right, we also have the 35 card, and it's the anchor. All right, so we also have the anchor and the 9 of swords. Oh, so 35 reduces down to the number 8. 2 more steps away from, finishing a cycle. But for some reason, you're unable to finish this cycle because you've been anchored somewhere, right? You're stuck, feeling stuck somewhere, like you can't move. Maybe you are wanting to move from where you at, but you can't. Maybe you're in a lease. Maybe you're stuck there for that reason. Maybe I do feel like you may want to leave a situation because it's got you all caught up in your head, right? But you can't because there's something that's holding you back. I feel like it's something physical, like you're on a lease. Maybe you have to finish paying off a bill of some sort. There's some reason why you have to stay here, all right? This anchor card is about, stability and security. So you may also be trying to fix your finances where you're at, trying to maybe fix your credit, your finances, pay off your bills, and then once that's done, you're going to be able to move forward, right? So you could be a person who might have moved from a place that would cost too much. It was holding you back because you could not catch up with your bills or whatever. So you move to another place so you can actually catch up, pay your bills, raise your credit score, whatever, right? And move forward. All right. But while you're here, it's like you might be missing people. You might even be missing an individual that you know. Somebody that is younger than you, who you care about, who you hold a rose for. Maybe they hold a rose for you. But you're anchored here because you need to finish something. Something needs to finish. Now, if it doesn't have to do with something physical or paying bills or whatnot, it could be that there is an emotional tie or an emotional bond that you have with somebody, right? And this is bringing you to this Nine of Swords energy, making you feel stuck, caught up in your head, sadness. You can't move. You're just very upset about the whole thing, right? Now, when it comes to this anchor, this could be about working, stability, right? Something that you desire. You might desire stability. And if you do have stability, because where you went, you actually caught up with everything, doesn't actually mean that you're stable now, because we also have emotional stability. So you could be lacking in other places. So you might also be working on your stability when it comes to your emotions, with your self-worth, something like that, right? But the anchor does mean at this present time that you are feeling safe where you're at. But where you're at is not bringing you that 100% happiness here. Okay, so there's something that's not quite the way you hoped it would be, right? So now we have the 25 card. And, you know, you might be married. All right, you might be involved with somebody who's married, or maybe the person that you're dealing with is married. It could be this young man who's married. Maybe you came for the young man and you find out they're married, and now you're like, darn, right? And so this might be holding you back and keeping you in that Nine of Swords energy. We have the Eight of Wands. You could be dealing with somebody very passionate, right? And you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So this is love and passion. That's great, because there's nothing more better than being passionate and sharing that intimacy with someone you actually love, right? Not a one-night stand, someone that you love, who you can share your life and your happiness with, share your dreams, somebody that you know who's on your team. But because we have this Nine of Swords here, you know, I'm kind of feeling like there's something wrong. You know, you're struggling to make sense of this situation, right? There's something that's just not right here. And we have the number 25 card, and that's basically number 7. This is God's number, you know. Maybe God might be divinely guiding you towards some sort of commitment of some sort. But I also see we have this reduces to 7, this reduces to 8, and this reduces to 10. It's like you're going backwards. Something is going backwards here. The numbers are not moving up, they're moving down. So there is a problem here in regards to your path. Maybe you're feeling negative about something. It's time to start feeling a little more positive. When numbers go down, that means you're not going on the right direction. You want numbers to be going up. Okay, so we're not going to count this because this is your general energy. Your general energy is you're thinking about a young individual, somebody younger than you, who you want to have completion in a cycle with. 28 is 10. But you're unable to do that. We have 8, 7, and then we have 3. The numbers are going down. This is not good. Look, 9, 7. Yeah, so something is happening here where you're not keeping your vibrations high. Okay, Libra, you have to try and keep your vibrational energy high. Maybe you're doing things that are causing you to have a lower vibration. Maybe you're listening to the sad songs that remind you of somebody. Maybe somebody has actually let you down. Maybe you're trying to do things to make you not think of somebody because you want to let it go. Because you're wanting to move forward, right? But I do see here the 25 card. It's about a gifted pledge, right? This is about promise. I promise to love you. This is about a commitment. But it's not just any old commitment. This is a commitment that you believe is the one. This is the one that you decided on, not the one that everyone else is telling you to be with, but you, what you feel in your heart, right? You don't allow, Libra, you are fair and you are honest and you are loyal and you believe in your heart, okay? Your heart is one of the main things you follow when it comes to your intuition. And your intuition might be saying, I know who I want, and I know who I want to be with, right? But something is not good here. Now, I also see the 12 card here, and these are the birds, the owls, right? Now, this could also be that you have spirit guides that are trying to lead you. They're trying to lead you on the right path, right? Because owls are very spiritual, and the owl can actually signify insight and psychic vision. All right, but with this card, it could also indicate conversation, verbal communication. There could be some negotiations in a job or some situation, but there's going to be a message coming in, okay? And this message coming in, I don't know. You may or may not like it. We won't know until we keep clarifying, but I have a feeling that there's a little nervousness here, and there might be some sort of gossip, okay? For some reason, with these two cards, I feel like there's some gossip. Look, we have two owls here, right? And with these two owls, it's like this owl might have told this owl something. Now this owl's going to run and tell somebody else something. So I'm feeling there's a little bit of gossip involved here. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, right? Somebody is making, Seven of Pentacles is about waiting, you know, hoping that whatever seeds you planted will grow, right? So somebody is waiting for a message. Somebody maybe knows a message is coming, so this is what's happening, all right? So let's go ahead and clarify. Why is this anchor here? Why is this anchor here, this 35 card? Let me get one more card for that anchor. Why is this anchor card here? Anchor, why is that anchor card here? This is for Libra in love. Libra in love. Why is that anchor card here? There it is. All right, so first of all, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. This is about you not wanting to be stuck in your head anymore, not wanting to have any more conflict, right? You're just tired of it. You don't want any conflict. You don't want to be tempted to have conflict. You don't want to have any attachment issues or control issues. So even though you're stuck in a situation, you can't move, you're stuck in your head, you're just like, I just want this over. I just, you know, I don't want the conflict anymore. I don't want to work on this anymore. So you might be thinking that you do not want to work on something anymore with this young man, okay? Because there was too much conflict and you're over it. All right, I also have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is about illusions, right? This is about secrets, imagination, or new feelings. So you may be deciding that you want to have, you've lost feelings for a certain individual because, you know, the passion is gone. You don't want to deal with it anymore because you might have been angry or in your head about something, but you're no longer that way, right? Your anger has actually turned to passions. And with this Seven of Cups, you don't want to deal with an individual who just throws passion at you because you want love. You want friendship. Maybe you want to be, you know, you want to have that equal give and take because you're Libra, right? You want equal give and take, right? You want to be in love with your best friend. You don't want anybody to pull the wool over your eyes, right? You don't want secrets in this relationship. So it looks like you're caught up in your head because you can't leave this situation because you're stuck for some reason, okay? You're also being very patient. So like I said, if you are stuck in a lease or stuck paying off some sort of bill, you're being very patient about it. Yeah, this is okay. You know what I'm saying? You are finding balance where you're at. You're doing things in moderation. Maybe you're working on your health, finding balance and purpose in your life, okay? And that's good. That's wonderful, okay? So, you know, while you have to stay where you have to stay, you're just going to work on yourself. You might be suffering a little bit with that Nine of Swords, trying to make sense of things, but you're doing okay. You're moving in a that sounds like you moving in the proper order, even though it looks like we're going backwards. When it comes to this anchor, you're doing the right thing with the time you have at the present moment, okay? I hope that came out right. All right, so we have the 25 card, the ring. Why is that there? 25 card, the ring. 25 card, the ring. Why do we have the 25 card, the ring for Libra, please, for the first half of July 2020? The ring, 25 card for Libra, the ring. Okay. So, that ring is there because we have the 6 of Swords. So somebody might actually be moving towards you. All right? This is about commitment, right? Either somebody's moving towards you to speak to you about commitment, or you are anxious to leave where you're at and go to somebody because you want commitment. All right, now you got to swap these energies how you feel. So either someone's coming to you and they want to confess commitment and love to you, or somebody, or you are going to be going to somebody. All right, this depends on your own situation, you know. All right, it appears we have this Knight of Cups here. This person going towards you may want to offer this. But they might even just have a hard time doing it, all right? Because the King of Cups is a very sensitive, you know, a creative person. They put their creativity into their professional environment, right? Whatever they do, whatever they know about, they use their passion and their creativity to, you know, find balance in their life. But the person that might be coming to you does not have that balance. They're just not being, you know, the king that they need to be. All right. We also have 9 of Wands, and this person may also be the one that's trying to come to you. All right. So this is, you could be dealing with a water sign. Okay. But I do feel that somebody is not feeling confident in their emotions, all right? They want to come to you. They're not confident with their emotions, but they do want to, you know, try to fight for this one more time. I feel like they're holding that light for you, right? Like they feel that they're going to have some sort of happiness, or they want some sort of happiness with you. Now, the 9 of Clubs, this could also be clarity. Right? Maybe somebody wants to share their life with you, right? This is another thing that it can be. All right. So what is that 12 card there for Libra and love? 12 card for Libra and love. 12 card for Libra and love. 12 card. Oh, all right. What do we have at the bottom of the deck here? We have the 6 of Cups. Okay, so definitely dealing with somebody of the past, right? Has to be, you guys, because nobody that you don't know is just going to show up on your doorstep and say, I want to marry you, right? So obviously, this is somebody from your past. We knew that from the beginning, okay? So what do we have with this 12 cards? Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. So somebody actually may have told somebody something. Right? Maybe somebody was waiting for the okay to come towards somebody. That's what I'm feeling. They were waiting for a message so that they can make movement, so they can bring in this message, this passionate message, right? It could also be that somebody just wants to make a swift movement towards you. It doesn't mean like, oh, they're going to make a quick, passionate message. No, it just could be that somebody is making quick movement towards you, right? This is something that has happened before and over again, right? Swift movement. But somebody definitely wants stability, and that's what they've been waiting for. Maybe they've also been waiting to gain some sort of stability, right? Because they're passionate about moving forward in a certain direction. 3 of Pentacles, look at that. Somebody wants to work something out, and they're going to come in. They're passionate about this time. They're serious. They're not letting anyone rule their mind, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, Libra, they are passionate about you. They want to come back. They have a hard time communicating when it comes to their emotions, but they're going to try damn hard to do it, okay? They're going to definitely try to do it, and they want to work things out with you, right? Problem is, oh, see that, you guys? This is also another thing. We have the Five of Swords here. Look at this picture. Look at this picture, you guys. Look at that bird on this guy's shoulder. It's almost like somebody is telling this person, don't do it, don't go there, bad luck, whatever, right? Somebody is being lied to right now, right? Somebody is being said, oh, you know what, this is about possible disappointment. So somebody is saying, it'll never work. They will never accept you. They don't want you. You're never going to make it. So somebody is actually deterring this person from moving forward to you. So if you happen to be waiting for something, it might take a while because this person tends to believe the things that people tell them, right? Maybe you have told this person something in the past, but they didn't believe you because it sounded too real, maybe, right? Maybe whatever you said sounded a little too real, like, nah, that sounds too possible, but so I'm not going to believe it. And this person might be dealing with people who tell them lies and things that they think, oh, you know, this person doesn't really like you. If they did, they would be chasing you. They would be following you. This person's not going to be with you. That person's too good for you. You're not good enough for this person. So basically, somebody is stopping this person from coming to you, and they're stopping it because of gossip, rumors, chit-chat, whatever. And unfortunately, I do see that that person is all in their head. Look at the candle, you guys. Look at the candle. This is the second reading for air signs and love. And look at how much the candle is crying, you guys. So this person is crying. They're sad in their mind. It could be you also crying for this person because you can't believe what has happened here. But you are healing yourself to move on. You're a patient person. You're patient with yourself. And that's good, okay? But I do see here, you're going to go through some crying phases. But this person, it's already going, it's dripping along my table here, you guys. This person is in pure sadness, okay? And I feel so bad because this person just does not want to follow their own heart, their own intuition, okay? And there might even be somebody who's very knowledgeable and wants to come tell you, your person, something like, hey, go do it, you can do it. But there's that other person that might be saying, they don't know what they're talking about. Listen to me. I know better, right? So this might be somebody that they actually trust that's telling them this. It could be a parent, family member, or a friend that they trust. Somebody who they trust is actually deceiving them and telling them bad things and putting bad thoughts in their head. Libra, there's nothing that you can do about that if that's the case. This person has to realize what's real and what's not. This person has to follow their own intuition and follow their own heart and make their own decisions, because it does seem like somebody here has basically been controlling their thoughts and their minds, their relationships, whatever they do in their life. Somebody has been controlling them most of their life. And so it's hard to not believe this person, right? This person might think that, oh, this person is my number one. Whatever they tell me, whatever we do, I know that they're right. But you know what? Not everybody has the best intentions for us, Libra, and this person doesn't see that. And somebody in their life could actually be deceiving them and has been deceiving them pretty much most of their life. And this is why this person is having such a hard time, because somebody is in their ear telling them some garbage, okay? So that's kind of sad, Libra, because it seems like this person, they really care for you. They really love you. And I do see that you feel the same about this person. This person holds a rose for you. This is definitely somebody from your past. But they don't want to make their own decisions. Now, there could be some codependency issues here, or, you know, drug use, addiction, sexual addiction, whatever. But somebody is holding this person down and making them think that this is not possible. All right, and that person is in the back. Look, there's somebody in the background here with their hands up saying, hey, I'm over here. Hey, so this person might be telling, this bird might be telling this person, don't go to them because they don't want you. But in reality, that person's like, hey, come here, I'm over here, come here. But they're not going there because somebody is preventing them from going there, because Maybe they're saying, oh, that person, they're not good for you. They're not, you know, nothing good for you, whoever you are, right? Nothing good for you. You're never going to have it. You know, you're not good enough, or they're not good enough, whatever, right? But somebody is in somebody's ear talking some smack, talking about lies, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, oh, by the way, this is Light Seers Tarot, and then we have Romance Angels, okay? All right, we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And this is why your person, Libra, might be in like mental turmoil, because the chemistry that you guys have together is so strong. Like, they might even be getting headaches about this. Like, why do I keep thinking about this person? Why is it everywhere I look, I see their name? Why is it that when this song comes on, it reminds me of that time we spent together? Why is it I can't find happiness unless I'm with that person? So there's a strong magnetic chemistry between you and another person. Look, separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this person, you might be separated from them, okay? This might actually be somebody who you were partnered up with in a past life, okay? And it could be in any situation. You could have been the male in the past life, and this could have been a female in the past life, or swap it. Or you both could have been best friends in the past life. Whatever it is, you know this person from a past life, all right? And now you're in separation, and it looks like somebody's in misery, right? We also have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So somebody may be telling this person stuff, and you may be trusting them, but Spirit is saying, you know what? Trust yourself. Have faith in yourself, right? Go and do what you feel you need to in your heart to express whatever you need to a person. So Libra, you may not trust this person, or this person doesn't trust that they can come to you. They don't have faith. You don't have faith. But Spirit is saying this situation is calling for you to have faith. So if this person does come along, Spirit is telling you, keep an open mind. Try to leave everything in the past and see, you'll be able to trust this person by their actions, okay? You may not be able to trust them with their words, but with their actions you will know, okay? Make the effort. Here's this guy. This person's telling them something in their ear. Oh, they don't want you. They don't want you. They don't want to be with you. That's why they're not chasing after you, even though the person's in the background going, hey, I'm out here. Let me show you guys closer. Look, there's a little person in the background. You see that little person back there waving their arms around? That person's like, hey, I'm over here. Come, I'm waiting for you. So somebody is actually waiting for this whoever this is. This could be you in the background right here, Libra, saying, I'm over here. I want you. I love you. But this person is like screwed up in their head, because somebody is telling them some garbage. It's making them think that they're not good enough, that you will never have them, whatever. But look, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to. So you may have tried to make the effort with this person. This person may have not believed you, right? And if the tables are turned for a cross watcher, if you are in this situation and someone is telling you all this garbage, you need to make the effort on your own, right? Take that risk. Right? Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. If you feel like you need to take that step towards a Libra cross watcher, you need to do it and stop listening to this garbage that others are telling you. All right? You could be being told by a whole bunch of people negative things, right? A whole bunch of lies, right? And that's why you're like in your head. You're just like, damn, I don't know what to do. Well, what you need to do is follow your heart. You need to forget about what all these people are telling you. And maybe you need to go to this person who's actually saying, hey, I'm over here. All right, so let's see what's in the stars. Let's see what's in the stars for you, Libra. Yeah. All right. So what do we have for Libra? We have the letter B. Okay. Crush. So somebody with the letter B could have a crush on you. A big old crush. This is the letter, could be first, middle, last initial. Okay. Or it could be an acronym, right? But I can't turn them all over. So if you do want to take down all these letters, you might want to write them down so you can match up. Maybe you can make a word out of it, right? We also have the letter Z. somebody very pessimistic about the situation. Could be this person telling this person all kinds of negativity, keeping them in that pessimistic mode. Yeah, look at that. D, right? D. And then we have cruel. So there's somebody here who is extremely cruel, all right? This could be a family member, a sibling, a friend. Somebody could be cruel to another individual, and this individual is suffering, going through trauma, right? Experiencing trauma, right? This person may have been like this their whole life, telling this garbage to this person, killing all their relationships, whatever, right? Could actually be a mother that doesn't want to let go of that umbilical cord, right? We have the letter I, and we have joy. Yes, Libra, you are deserving of joy, okay? You have a crush on somebody. Stop being pessimistic about that, okay? Because people are cruel, and somebody is being cruel to your person, all right? You can have joy. We have the letter D. Whatever's going on here, it's petty. It is petty. And when you find out when this person comes towards you, you're going to be like, what? How could you believe that, right? We have the letter N. Somebody is keeping somebody in an unhappy situation, or somebody is staying in an unhappy situation because they don't have faith. They're pessimistic, right? We have the letter B again, right? We could be dealing with a very dazzling person. You might think that somebody is actually dazzling, or they might think that about you, right? We have the letter K, all right? And you might think of somebody as being extremely intelligent, or you think somebody is extremely intelligent. I actually think that this goes both ways. Each person thinks that each individual is very intelligent. That's what I'm feeling, okay? I also see the letter R. Okay, and we have bountiful. Yes, you want to head in a direction that brings bounty into your life. The abundance of love, happiness, and material wealth, right? Material and financial. We have the letter J, and we have cutting. Ooh, somebody might have been very cutting with their words, or this person talking smack is cutting, right? We also have the letter Z, and finally the word exquisite. So you could be dealing with somebody who's absolutely exquisite. This is not a word that you can use on the normal people in your environment, or this person cannot call anybody in their environment exquisite, but they can call you, Libra, exquisite. And they might feel this way about you, and you actually might be feeling this way about them, right? Okay, and cutting can also mean, I just got a thought, cutting could also mean that somebody is actually going to cut somebody out, right? So it could either be you, Libra, because somebody's not coming forward, or it could be this person cutting family members out, or people who are telling them terrible things or garbage in their ear. They may be cutting that person out, or this person might be cutting you out because they're believing all these lies, okay? So those are the three options we have here. All right, Libra, remember, keep it true love energy. Happy, friendly, and loving. We are calm and cheerful because we have nothing to fear, right? We are always protected, okay? Please subscribe, like, comment, and share if this resonated to you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is next. Thank you so much. I'm Mona, this is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I'll speak to you next time.